This is Die Sporting Network.
All right, folks, we're here in the nation's capital, Sidwell Friends, Court 2. And the second quarter is about to get underway here. Sidwell, well, here on Sidwell's court anyway. Churchill, we got to see them last week against Delaney. Very good showing out in Memphis Mill, here in the nation's capital, taking on Jackson Reed in a 14-11 score here so far. And interestingly enough, you see what Churchill got working with two powers in their respective areas here in the DMV. And you're interested to see how this second quarter gets going here. And that's who's coming in the door. Low scoring affair here in the first quarter over on court number 2. We have the matchup over there, I believe, between Georgetown Day, which was supposed to be the original host, not sure what happened there, against Idea School. We'll be going on court 1 for most of our action. We'll be back on court 2 later today to see Coolidge and Friendship Tech Prep. An interesting matchup there here on court 2, but most of our action will be over on court 1 here throughout the afternoon. Any game gets out of hand, we will switch over to another court. Courts are close, so you'll be able to do so. We're about to begin here the second quarter. Throughout the day here, we'll see Gwynn Park and Hayfield in action in a great matchup between John Marshall beating Sidwell here. Double overtime in day 1 of the DC Live. What a game it was. Second quarter about to get underway. The Tigers will get the ball. Charles will inbound here. The second quarter underway as Jackson Reed tries to tie this game with a 3. McCray looking, they swing it back over. 3 ball for the tie, nailed it. We're even at 14. Let's see how the Bulldogs respond to that. Matt swings it. Inside, reversal in there. Jason Larissa with an impressive play there, and it gives the Bulldogs the lead back by 2. Inside, missed it high. Offensive rebound rolls in there for 4. What a bucket there. Brings it back around here. Judai coming inside with it. Swing it back. We're tied at 16. Churchill, and that's the air ball. They was kind to take the lead. The defending DCSA 2-time boys and girls champions, as well as the state invitational champions 2 times for the girls, and the boys won it back at Georgetown University back in April. Inside here. Brings it back. Inside. Off the top, no good. Rebound clears. And the ball back the other way here. Manic. That was a Manic pass from Rice when they would have had it. B-side had it. They swing it back over. Nice ball working. Shot clock at 15. Blocked there. Jackson Reed gets it back. Spins out of it. Dish. And a foul. Shooting 2 here. So a 2-shot foul as Jackson Reed tries to retake the lead here. John Marshall be in action. Well, as Sidwell respectfully coming out there. Gwynn Park and Jackson Reed later. That should be a very entertaining game. And Theodore Roosevelt St. Albans. Second shot in there. One of two here. I don't know how things go. That's tapped out of bounds. And the ball will stay with Churchill. A whistle there and second call. Ball back as the refs are talking about it. 18-16 lead here for Jackson Reed in front. Actually, the Clippers coming back on the court. See, they're not out there. Refs getting together here. Looking and refs again still conversing. 6:08 left here and the first half. It's two public school powers in Maryland in the nation's capital. Churchill and Jackson Reed both have entered the finals. Jackson Reed has won the DCIA in recent years. The DCSA title been eluding the Tigers. Home back to game action now, I do believe, as Churchill gets the ball. 6:08 left here in the first half. Pass here, back. Looking inside. Jumper long, got it back. Drive to the baseline and turned over. One thing about Jackson Reed, the long arms will cause you a problem more times than not, trying to get the ball in. 3 ball. Down it. Tigers up 5. We're nearing the end of the first half here. 5:30 remaining. Driving here. Another turnover. Back over. Had to adjust, and he turned it over, trying to save it. Ball back to Churchill. We have Churchill a little bit. We're going to hang around with John and Coolidge a little later on today. Swings it. Spins out of it. Shot clock at 8. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Shoots the 3. Nails the backboard. No good. It nailed the backboard all right, indeed. Didn't nail where it needed to go. McRae with a nice pass. They turn back over to the blue side now. Looking inside, blocking foul. Second team foul on the Bulldogs. Sidwell friends. We thank the invitation so much from our friends from the DCSAA. First shot in there. (22-16) your score. Jackson Reed has really controlled the second quarter of this game so far. Second shot, nailed it. 23-16. Here's the score here. So the first of 8 for us here. Swings it back. Looking to drive here is Ash. Price. Shot clock at 10. Price. And Churchill needs to get points on the board here. Shot clock at 4. Got to put it up. Does. Tipped and missed at the buzzer. Offensive rebound. And split. And back comes the Tigers. Up top. Swings it. Oh. Open three. Tipped and missed. Rebound back to the Bulldogs. That is a steal. And McCray all the way to the 10 and in. Timeout by Churchill. They're down by, right now, in this score by 9. Thanks so much for checking us out here on the Dynasty Network. You can always email us on stevie@gmail.com, on the Twitter at DynastyNet. And check the money sign, Dynasty Network. We appreciate you out there. We'd like to donate. Also, Twitch. Explaining 22, Instagram, Facebook. Here. And you've gotten us. We're ahead of the mark again. 2,550 subscribers strong. And you've gotten us over the mark once again. Appreciate everybody out here. More live period action. One more live for us to venture to. And that's the new one down at Wise. We'll see that. We'll see that coming your way later on this week here on the Dynasty Network. We'll have that action coming your way here. (25-16) your score. Right now, Churchill's in a little bit of an offensive slump. Looking here to get it inbounds. They do. Back swings it. Outside back. That's a 3. No. You're not going to get many second chances with Jackson Reed. Back inside. A hook shot, no good. Floating around with it. And stolen back. Jonah. Oh, was close to walking. Price shoots it. Shooting 2 here. That's actually the first team foul on the Tigers here in the second quarter. Expect the coaches to be out later, definitely. First shot. In there. Second shot. Nails that one. Lead down to 7, 25-18 your score. Around with it. Inside the floater. No good. Rebound back here to Jackson Reed again. So this guy Fakes! A little short. Rebound to the new guy. He has it now. Oh, what a steal! Inside passing back was not always the best thing. Inside, that's an easy two. Emmanuel Kunda with that one, and the lead back to 9 here for Jackson Reed. Again, it has been their type of second quarter. Their type of second quarter, no doubt about it. Fake. Brings it back. Shot clock at 8. Pull-up jumper. Short. Short there for Jonah. And a whistle against the Bulldogs. 1:57 left here in the quarter. Back. 3 ball. Nailed it. 2 for Hawthorne. Biggest lead of the game for the Tigers, the runner-up in the DCSAA championship for the last 2 years. To the basket. Floats it up. No good. Remember, Jackson Reed is not that far away here from Sidwell. Maybe about 5 minutes away on a good driving day. Tipped and missed there. Offensive rebound. To the basket. Offensive foul. The reach to get that one was a bit far. It cost them on that one. The second half is underway on court number 1, Georgetown Day. Still in front in that one by 10. We'll stay here with you here. 14. Back. 3 ball. Tipped and missed. And the Bulldogs offense, that was Goldberg that missed the 3. Has left them here in the second quarter. They've only scored 4 points. Looking. Oh, whoop. Able to save it. Put down to the last 45 seconds left. That is off. That is off of Hawthorne. That was the right call. Ball will go back here to the Bulldogs. Again, offensively. Only has scored 4 points here in the second quarter. Back. Swings it. Fake. Pull up. Fake. Nailed it. Big shot there for Jonah. And it was definitely needed for the Bulldogs. 15, 14 seconds, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, backdoor. They went for the 3 instead. Tipped and missed. Offensive rebound will not go. The attempt anyway to get it in, it will not go. Halftime here. How about Jackson Reed? In this second quarter, they scored 18 points. And they held the Bulldogs to 6. And back here at Sidwell Friends, of day 2 of DC Live coming back at you. second half underway here. Churchill down 10. Back. Shot clock down to 9. Nailed it, the floater. And it cuts the lead in. Got ourselves an 8-point game here. Actually, we really asserted themselves in the second quarter. Inside now. Coming back. Open three. No. Side now. Rebound there to 4. Gilmore with it. Such a talented group here. Jackson Lee. Shot clock at 10. Inside. Fort with a Yeezy 2. 10-point lead, 32-22. Score. Back. Boomseye. Fakes it. Spin move. No good. Back over. Up top. Layup. And no. The offensive rebound. Drag back. Let's take one more chance. And one more to it for Kendall. And now the lead here to 12. And could go up to 13. Almost McKinley Tech here on court 2. That's interesting, man. The game we did a year ago here on this court was St. Albans later today up against Teddy Roosevelt, aka Theodore Roosevelt. The and one goes, and a grip on the lead here, 35-22. And Georgetown Day kind of getting a grip on their matchup against Idea. They're up 32-19. A little ahead of us, so gotta hustle to court 1. Bring the action there, inside. Back. Swings it. That's a travel on Goldberg. 6:04 left here in the first half. Again, the Bulldogs was up in Memphis Mill last weekend for the Battle by the Bay Session 1. Game we got to do them against Delaney and Frederick. What 2 games they were for Churchill, and back at it this weekend here in the nation's capital. Here on the northwest side of DC. And a whistle there. Do we have a sub? Number late sub. Really action to stop that maybe. Shot clock was did not come on. That's what the issue we had. .558 remaining here in the third. Very intense game so far. Good to see you again, Coach. How are you?
No, man. I hear you sports all the time. I know everything's going on.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Coach. Definitely. Deep 3. Nailed it. 38-22 your score. And look out now. Jackson Reed starting to stretch the muscles a little bit. Oh, man. That dude just went down. Hopefully he's all right, but now up top, slams it down. This is cool now. 40-22, deep trouble here for Churchill now. Swings it. Back. Uh-oh, shot clock at 6. 3, 2, gotta put it up. No. They would have just made it under the bow. Stop back. Swings it back. Need to steal right now on the baseline. Long pass, open 3. It was air. kind of, Memphis got the rebound. That's kind of what you want if you're Jackson Reed. Swings a long distance. Price trying to make the price right here. Back inside. No, again. These long arms. They're not going to make things easy for you. Can't wait for them to see Gwen Park later on today. That's going to be a good one. Indeed. Breaks it, swings it, backdoors it, and lays it in. Huge bucket there. 40-24, and a foul this way against the Bulldogs. So 1:25 left in the third over on court one. A 8-point lead for Georgetown Day. Still in front, have not trailed in that contest there. Next idea. Timeout by the Tigers. 3:47 remaining here in the third quarter. Action coming up again. You will see Gwen Park, Hayfield. Oh, that's going to be a good one. Sidwell, Friends, St. John's, Gonzaga, and John Marshall. We're talking about bringing out the heavy hitters early. Boy, doing that. And then coming back at you. I like to hook the ball here on the dice right now with Gwen Park and Jackson Reed. Little roll out in St. Albans. Sidwell, Friendship, Tech, Crap, Gonzaga, and Coolidge. And then out our DC Live experience. And then we'll be at the MBBC at Wise. And we'll have 16 days. We'll talk about that before we end today. And we'll probably talk about that throughout some of the games here. And Sherwood is a big rival of Winston Churchill. We had him in action against Largo. Get to see Cam Ward in action. Be interesting there. Deep three, in and out. Back here to Price. Swings it. 3:30 left here in the third. Rolling back. Talk about a snatch. That's what that was. Coming to drive here. Swings it. Open three. No. Offensive rebound. Fort was rejected. Back the other way. Price. Got to get some scoring here, you the Bulldogs. Got it there. Busta, the senior, with a big three. 40-27. That was a big bucket there. Drive, swing, back, then move. Block! Back to the rack and in. 40-27, and the Bulldogs have shown some bite in this one, and they're down 11. $40-29 your score. Remaining here in the third quarter. End of the third, an idea within 5 over there on court one. We're going to have an interesting fourth quarter over there, and Bulldogs here trying to make this fourth quarter coming up here interesting on court two. Drive. Behind the back bounce pass. The Luke inside, went over. Offensive rebound goes in there. The basketball. Again. Jackson Reed top. Swings it. Shot clock at 10. Deep three! And that's air. Ball will go back to Jackson Reed here. Drive. Corner three. No. Rebound back to Price. Price had to watch out. His pocket was picked by McCray. Alley. Not quite. They couldn't dial it up. Back. Long pass. Deep three. Top no good. 1:24 left. 42-29 your score. Looking here. Inside, up there and in. Hyundai with that one. And the lead back to 15. Need some points here, you're the Bulldogs. Turnover, that's what you didn't need. 3 on 3. Shooting 2. 48.4 left. Not a lot of fouls here in the third, and that's only the second foul overall, both of them committed by Churchill. Oh boy. 35-32, idea within 3. Good shot to run in. Second shot, no good. Side with it. He drives, swings it. Deep three! In and out. Churchill caught a break with them 2 missed free throws on this end by McCray. Floats it and it goes out. Gotta get the rebound due. Numbers here for the Bulldogs. Inside the alley. And the ball stays with Churchill. Shot clock off, and the game clock at 20 points. Back. Long pass. Fakes it. Goldberg for 3. No good. Not getting going here. Jackson Reed again, points wide. Fakes it. Shoots it, McCray at the buzzer. And Will Collins will win it. At the 3, it's still Jackson Reed with a grip on this one. Up 15. And we'll be back with the fourth quarter here. Fourth quarter. Number 2 coming up. We have more DC live. Here at Sidwell Frank. Fourth quarter about to get going here at Sidwell Frank. At this moment, Jackson Reed has really controlled the game. That's a three. No, off the front. Nice offensive rebound to the 10. No good. One more chance and a reach in there. They say it's in the act of shooting. I think it is. And it will be 2 shots. Churchill started off the game. They scored 14. Since then, they've only scored 15 combined in the last 2 quarters. Jackson Reed showing the story here. How dominant defensively they can be. First shot rolls in. Salute dance that one. Second shot here to go up by 17 and does. 36-29 your score. Back, and that's a turnover. On pass, back the other way. Big fella inside and lays it in there for it. Yeah. Jackson Reed dominant, going again. Out pass over. Swings it back, fakes it, swings it. Fakes the drive. Going inside with it now. No good. Jackson Reed controlling the pace of their own game. Drive. Boyd. In and out. Clears the boards there and brings it down. Goldberg. Go back with it. Biggest lead of the game here at 19. Shot clock at 4. It's another thing that's happened to Churchill throughout the game. The shot clock running down and then a turnover. Inside, the big fella. He got fouled there. And that was a smart foul because that was 2 points easily. Coming up again, we'll be switching most of our coverage on court 1. The next 6 games we will have here. And then we're in now on court 2, kind of like a bookend with Gonzaga and Coolidge. That should be a very interesting matchup. Good shot in there. 50-29. Swings it, fakes the 3. Floater, rails out. Again, the scoreboard has been allergic here. Churchill, and it's really, it's just even filming. Started the cam on. Fade, short. Rebound there. Zanindu. The new guys, man. Boucher inside block! But back up and in. And with the second chance, Fort was ready for that first attempt, no doubt about it. Saluka inside. Uh-oh, easy too. This is easy. And 1. Right. For the basket. 21-point lead. Georgetown Day still hanging on, gripping that lead over there. They're still up 42-35 in their matchup on court number 1. Rattles out is the and 1. Rebound to the new guy. Stolen! Oh boy! Showtime! Slams it down! 54-31 is all. Jackson Reed in this one. Churchill has another game later against Cardozo. They'll be on court number 2 here. Same time as Park and Jackson Reed is duking it out. Deep 3! Yes! Goldberg needed that one. Confidence sake there. 5 minutes left. All Jackson Reed here in this one. Like we're going to be playing out the same. That one tipped and missed there. Gilmore. Haven't heard a lot of Gilmore yet. Make some noise here. That's an and one. Boy, when they get in that box right near the basket, it's hard to stop. Got an offensive buck and really cost him in this contest now. And one went in. That's an interception. Swings it. Looking inside, back to the rack. And that's a turnover. Something 34. Again, we're playing out the string here. And this one. Deep three. Nope. Man with an offensive rebound. Just grabbed it right behind him. No over the back, nothing like that. Turnover. Here we come. Swings it over. Close it up top. Nice archer for the new guy. Able to get it off the glass. Gets back. Deep three. There. Sport there, a little bit. Less than 4 minutes left here in the contest. Looking, swings it, that's a three. No good. Back over again, up top. Let's do it again, baby. Wow! And a foul there. Point was voided right there, but 2 shots nonetheless. 14 foul here. So let's see if the new NHS rules is in effect here at Sidwell. I believe they might be. First shot in. High School Federation 2-point game idea. They try and pull that one off. They could. 2:35 left over there in that one. Second shot in there here. Stolen, tap back. Gilmore to the brack. Trying to get the offensive rebound up, not quite. 23-point lead here. Pull up jumper, this will be a 2 if it hits, and it does. Some booms by with that one. 59-38. That was Churchill to make some noise. Straight up. Offensive foul. Settles, my apologies. Settle with the offensive foul. It happens, you know. 3:03 left. Deep three. Front end miss. Coming back. Settle. Venmo. Man, got it back. Pull up. Tip and miss. That's another steal. 4-on-2. Big fella shooting the three. No good there. Offensive rebound again, man. Kundai, so many second chances there for Jackson Reed. 2 minutes left. Swings it, open three. No. Rebound back the other way to Settles. .148 left here in this. That's a steal. Settle that one. Hook shot, got it. And new guy with that one, 61-40. Timeout by Jackson Reed. And you guys, I know we got this one in the bag, but you can't play. Got to bring it every play. Oh, selling the troops down there. Subs are in this game as well. .124 left, that's a steal. Hesitation and a throwdown. Zona getting a nice parting gift. That's another steal by Jonah. To the basket, no good. Offensive rebound. Rattles in there for the new guy. Make the score a little closer. Jackson Reed really since the second quarter took their business up. 2-point lead. Idea. Down 2 against Georgetown Day. We've actually caught up with the other game on 4-1 now. Just going to hold the ball here. Up top, hook shot, no good. Jack around. No ball. The team definitely showing they're going to play to the end. 38.1 seconds remaining. Both teams have another contest here. Ooh, that was tip. That was that. Dish reversal, a little high there. New guy with the offensive rebound. Back. Face it. Price floats it up top. Off the back, no good. Ball batted around. Looking to score still. Lay up in there. For Fouché. That's going to do it. Jackson Reed will win this one by 15, 61-46. Most points for Churchill in the contest, but in this one, Jackson Reed prevails. On over the court one. We'll see Ty Bivens in Gwynn Park against Hayfield from Virginia. We'll have that for you in a bit.
This is Dye Sporting Network.